Okay, so for today we are back with simultaneous equation. So I have 4 examples over here and we are going to utilize elimination methods to solve this question. So let's start with example number 1. To use elimination methods, first the equations must fulfill this condition. They must be aligned to each other. So what does it mean is, if you notice over here that the x and x for equation 1 and 2 are aligned, the y and y are aligned, the equal signs are aligned, and the numbers are aligned for equation 1 and equation 2. Alright, so that's my equation 1, and this one over here, that's my equation 2. Okay, so when they are aligned, you can utilize this elimination method. So how do you do that? Now, same thing like substitution, the idea of when we substitute in, we want to remove one of the unknown, right? Okay? So over here is the same thing. When you want to eliminate, you want to eliminate one of the unknown first. So you choose which unknown you want to eliminate. So for this case, I can actually choose to eliminate x or y. But in this case, it will be easier to eliminate y. Why is that? It is because both of them have the same y and y. Alright, I can do something to them to eliminate them. So what do I have to do to eliminate this? Alright, I will say I will take equation 1, alright, plus with equation 2. Alright, if I take equation 1 and plus with equation 2, I can eliminate the y's. Alright, I will show you why. Alright, now what am I going to write here is we are going to go back into our primary maths. What I'm going to write here is we are going to do something like this, like 15 plus 2, alright, and we will get 17, correct or not? So we are going to do something like this right now. So since I said equation 1 plus equation 2, my equation 1, that's going to be 2x plus y is equals to 50, and I'm going to add equation 2, which is x minus y, it's equals to 4. Alright, and then I have my line over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to add everything accordingly. Alright, so since they're aligned, they are like terms, I can add them. So 2x plus x, that's going to give me 3x. Okay, now what happened over here? This is basically y plus negative y. So in other words, I can write this as y plus negative y. This is basically what it means. Okay, you have to be careful with this. So over here, it's basically y minus y, which is 0. Which means what? I have cancelled out this term. This has been cancelled out. Alright, I have eliminated my y. Hence, that is why the name is called elimination method. I have eliminated one of the unknowns. Okay, so equal and equal, that's going to be equal. Nothing is changed there. 50 plus 4, alright, that's going to be 54. Okay, so what am I going to do now? Alright, what am I going to do now is just solve what is x over here. So x is basically 54 over 3. That's going to give me 18. Alright, so we have solved for x, and then we will call this number 3. And then basically we're done with elimination method. So since we know what is x, so when we want to find y, it's going to be the same substitution method again. We will now substitute equation 3 to, this time you choose, okay? So I think I will put to equation 1. Alright, so let's see what's going to happen. My equation 2 is, so always for those students, if you are confused what to do over here, my tips is for you is this. 3 to 1, write down what is your equation 1 first. Your equation 1 is written as 2x plus y equals to 50, right? 3 goes to 1, so which means this x over here, which is x equals to 18, this x is going to change into 18. That is basically what it means. Alright, so we can quickly solve this. This will give me 36 plus y, that's equals to 50. We can solve this directly. 50 minus 36. So quickly I will check. I should get y is equals to 14. Alright? Okay? I'm done. Alright? So that is how we do elimination methods. Okay? So I'm going to show more example 2, 3, and 4 to show you how do we utilize elimination method here. So number 1, again, they are lined up. Alright, x and x for equation 1 and equation 2 are aligned. Y and y are aligned. Equal signs are aligned. Number aligned. I can eliminate this, right? So which will be easier to eliminate? I can actually choose to eliminate x or y. It's up to you. Alright, but the easier one for you to eliminate will be the x, correct? Because they are the same over here, right? Okay, so if I want to eliminate them, what should I do? I have equation 1 and I have equation 2. This is positive 3x, that's a positive 3x. So for me to eliminate them, I should subtract. Alright, I should subtract the two equations, right? So I will have equation 1 subtract equation 2. Okay? So previous example, I add, now I subtract, because it depends on what do you want to eliminate. Okay? So let me write down my equation 1. That's going to be 3x plus 2y, that's equals to 38. Okay? So over here I have 3x minus y equals to 26. So this time I'm going to subtract. Okay, always I will write another negative with a circle here, so I know I'm subtracting. So what's going to happen here? Now 3x minus 3x, alright, that's basically will cancel out. I don't have to write 0 over there because I know they are cancelled out. Now this second one over here, it's going to be, a lot of students going to make a lot of careless mistake over here. A lot of students, what they will do is they would see, oh, 2y minus y. Then straight away they will write the answer as, it's y. Looks correct, right? 2y minus y. But this is actually wrong. Now why is this wrong? Because what's happening here? This is 2y minus y. It is equation 1 minus equation 2. So this is basically written as 2y minus y. It is written as like this. So this will actually give me 3y. Okay, so please be very careful when you do this part, because this is usually the part where students will do a lot of careless mistake. Okay, so let's quickly solve this. So we now know what's the real answer here. That's 3y. My equal signs will remain the same. Okay, so next one, 38 minus 26. Very quickly, I will get 12 over here. And then I can solve for y. That's gonna be 4. Okay, so I have found my y already. So this is gonna be my equation 3. So other than that, it's gonna be the same, alright? It's gonna be substituting again. So I'm gonna substitute 3, 2, let's see, this time I'm gonna put into equation 1 again lah. Okay, so again, for those of you if you're struggling what to do with this, always look where are you substituting to 1. So write down your equation 1 first. So that's 3x plus 2y equals to 38. Alright, and 3 goes to 1. 3 is referring to this equation. Y is equals to 4, which means this y over here, alright, that y over here, it's going to become 4. So I will rewrite this as 3x plus 2 bracket 4, that's gonna equals to 38, alright, and then we can solve this very quickly. Plus 8, then that's equals to 38, alright. Subtract 8 by both sides, that will give me 3x is equals to 30, and finally x, divide 3 by both sides, okay, or move this 3 over here, that's gonna give me 30 divided by 3, which is 10. Okay, done. Okay, very simple example. Alright, so next example here. Now this is going to be slightly tricky, alright, but we still can use elimination method over here. Now let's look at this example over here. If you notice again, they are all aligned. X are aligned, y aligned, equal sign aligned, numbers aligned. Okay, so again I call this my equation 1. I will call this my equation 2. Alright, so I want to eliminate. Alright, but if you notice over here, alright, if you notice over here, I can't eliminate directly like this one, right? Because no matter if I plus or minus, 2 minus x, that's going to give me x. I didn't eliminate it. 2 plus x, that give me 3x. So the same goes for here, alright? If I subtract, that will give me negative 2y. If I add, that will give me 4y. So what do I do? Alright? So what you do over here, you will be utilizing something that you have learned from fraction, like for example, 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4. Alright, we already know we can't add this, correct? So what do I have to do is I have to make the denominator the same, alright? So this times 2, that will give me 2 over 4 plus with 1 over 4. Only then we can add this fraction, correct or not? So we know that 1 over 2 has the same meaning as 2 over 4, right? So we are going to use this knowledge, alright, over here right now, okay? So what's going to happen is this. Alright, so if you notice over here, you ask yourself, which is the unknown you want to eliminate? It can be x, it can be y, alright? You just have to choose one, alright? So let's just say I want to eliminate y, alright? I want to eliminate y over here. So for me to eliminate this y, alright? This y has to be 3y, correct or not? It has to be 3y. So what do I have to do with this equation 1? I have to say, I need to take equation 1, alright? Multiply by 3. Okay, I have to take the whole thing over here to multiply by 3. Why do I want to do that? Because I want to make this 3y so I can eliminate this and this. Okay, so since I take equation 1 to multiply by 3, my equation 1 is basically 2x plus y is equals to 5. Multiply by 3, basically I would just like to write like this. Okay, so if I multiply everything by 3, so what do I get here? I should get 6x plus 3y is equals to 15. Alright, so this one right now, because I already modified it, so I would like to call this M1 because I have modified equation 1. Alright, so right now I can cancel off this, right? So what do I have to do right now? So I would say now I want to take equation M1, subtract with equation 2. Okay? Why do I subtract? Because my 3y's are positive. To eliminate them, I have to subtract, right? So let me write that back down my equation over here. So M1 equation is 6x plus 3y, that's equals to 15. And I would like to subtract with equation number 2, which is x plus 3y is equals to 5. Okay, so let's subtract now. This subtract with this, that will give me 5x. This subtract with this, that will cancel out everything. Equal sign will remain. And this subtract with this, that will give me 10. So I know here x is gonna equals to 2. Alright, see? You can also do like this, okay? Even you can't eliminate, you can make one of the equation in such a way that you can eliminate, alright, one of the unknowns to the other equation here. Then the next step is going to be the same again, alright? We're going to substitute. This is equation 3 now. Okay, substitute equation 3 to, let's just say I'll put it to 1. Okay, equation 3, I want to put it to 1, that's gonna be 2x plus y is equals to 5, alright? By now you should know what this means. This x is gonna be this is gonna enter here, so I can replace this as 2, right? So we can quickly solve this. This will give me 4 plus y is equals to 5, and then we can solve this directly. Y is actually equals to 1. Alright, because you subtract 4 by both sides, that is what they will give you lah. Okay, last example over here. Alright. Okay, last example over here. So if you notice over here, alright, if I want to use elimination method, you might notice that I can't eliminate now. Despite they are aligned, x aligned, y aligned, number aligned, but you notice that the equal signs are not aligned. So if you want to use elimination method, you can rearrange the equation in such way it aligns to each other. So let's just say, again, I call this equation 1, I call this equation 2. Alright, choose one of the equation to fix it. Don't change it, you only change one equation. So let's just say I fix, alright, I fix equation 1, I don't want to change the order. I want to change the order of equation 2 to fix equation 1. So I will say here, I want to rearrange equation 2 to match equation 1. So what do I do over here? Alright, so all I have to do is just actually move this guy over here, correct or not? If I move this guy over here, that should give me 3x minus 4y plus, equals to 11, alright? So this one is my R1, I have rearranged equation 1, okay? So now this equation and this equation is already matched, correct or not? In terms of order, alright? So now let me write down all these equations, okay? So let me draw a line over here. So since I have rearranged, my equation looks something like this now. 3x minus 4y equals to 11. And my equation 2 is my equation 1 is x plus 2y is equals to 17. Sorry, over here, my mistake. So the equation 2 that I rearrange is going to be 3x minus 4y, and that's equals to 11. Okay? Okay? Alright, so over here, same thing. So since they are all aligned right now, I can eliminate them, right? So what should I do? If you notice, I can't eliminate now, so I need to make one of the equation looks the same. So again, you can choose which one you want to eliminate, x or y. It doesn't matter which one you want to eliminate, okay? So for this example, let me eliminate x this time since I eliminate y, alright? So let me eliminate x, that seems to be easier to do. Okay, so what do I do over here? So everything in this equation, alright? Everything in this equation, I must multiply by 3, alright? So we will write down what will happen over here. So if everything I multiply by 3, that will give me 3x plus 6y, and that's going to equals to 51. Okay? And this equation, nothing is going to change over there. That's going to be 3x minus 4y, and that's equals to 11. And since my goal is to cancel out this, to eliminate this, I have to subtract them, correct or not? I have to subtract them, okay? So what will happen now? Okay, this will be subtract, cancel out, cancel out. Alright, so what will happen here? Now again, please be very careful. A lot of students will just think 6y minus 4y, and then, oh, that's going to give me 2y. If you think that's the answer, then you're wrong. Okay? Because what's the correct answer here? This is basically 6y subtract negative 4y. Okay? The correct answer over here should be 10y. Okay? Subtract 51 minus 11. That should give me 40. Okay, so we can find the value of y now. Okay, divide 10 by both sides. All right, so that will give me 4 over here. All right. Okay, so what's gonna happen next? Same thing. I'm gonna substitute this guy. All right, like this one, I will call this as 3 lah. Huh? So substitute 3. Substitute 3 back to any equation you want. Since I want to find x, I'm gonna put into equation 1. That seems like easier to do. X plus 2y, that's equals to 17. So by now you should understand 4, this y will become 4. Okay, so what will happen over here? That's going to be x plus 8, and that's equals to 17. And when you subtract 8 by both sides, okay, you should get x is going to equals to 9. Okay, done. All right. So I hope with all these 4 examples, you have understand how to utilize elimination method when you do simultaneous equation. Okay. The key idea is the moment you see that they are aligned, you can just quickly use elimination method to solve your simultaneous equation. Okay, that's all. Thank you.